Did you know 10,000 people turn 65 every day in America? And 4,000 people turn 85 and older each and every day? The good thing is 89% of those people, they prefer to age at home. So what does that mean for you? This is the perfect time to get started with your home care agency so you can send your caregivers to take care of the elderly population that is increasingly growing. In this video, I'm going to show you how to start your non-medical home care agency in the beautiful state of Illinois. So bust up. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Denis. I am the home care agency startup and growth expert. And what we do, we help burned out, overworked, frustrated nurses and healthcare professionals start their own profitable home care agency so they can have more time flexibility, more time freedom, more money, and more impact, and have a business that funds their lifestyle. And the purpose of this channel is to spread best practice about home care agency ownership so that way you can avoid costly mistakes and gain the confidence that you need to become the home care boss that you desire to be. So in this video, I'm gonna show you the step-by-step process how to get started with your non-medical home care agency in Illinois, as well as share part of the journey of one of our students in our turnkey home care agency program, Antoinette, on how she was able to get licensed in the state of Illinois. So let's dive in. So the first thing that you need to do is that you need to choose a name for your business. This is very important. And when you're choosing the name, there are a couple guidelines that you want to make sure that you pay attention to, right? You want to make sure you choose the right name for your business. You want to make sure your name is unique. You want to make sure the name matches the vision that you have for your business. And this is why people make mistakes. They think, oh, we're starting a small business. They're not seeing that, hey, we're going to start a business that's going to change the world, that's going to change the way care is provided in the United States. You're not seeing the business 20 years from now. You're not seeing the business 30 years from now, and you give a name with where you are now. But I need you to start thinking of your business. You are a trailblazer. You're about to do something amazing that people probably have not done before. So think of the vision of where you are going. You're going to build a real business, just like Apple, just like any other real business out there, right? That's going to provide jobs. Not only are you going to provide jobs and opportunity for your community, which is amazing because we're going to help grow our community, right? We're going to keep our jobs in our community and help the people in our community grow. Not only that, you're going to provide peace of mind for family of the elderly. You're going to allow that generation, the baby boomer generation, to age in place in the comfort of their home. If that is not impact, I don't know what it is. So that's why when you're choosing the name, you have to think of all of those aspects about the vision where the business is going. Once you choose the name, so for an example, so with our student here, Antoinette, she chose a name for her agency. The name for the agency is ARJ Family Services. That's the name that she chose. And when she chose the name, my team gets into the weeds and my team verified the name. So the second step is name verification. So my team verified the name to make sure nobody else in the States have this name, because if they do, Houston, we got a problem, because if somebody else have the same name that you choose, that means they can take legal actions against you. And that's not what we're trying to do over here, right? We're trying to get more impact, create our business. We're not looking for legal troubles. So that's why it's important that you verify the name. And I've heard countless of stories where people didn't verify the name and they get into legal trouble. They waste time and money. Like when you waste time, you can never get it back. Money, you can make back, but your time, you can't get that back. So that's why you have to make sure that you go to the name verification process. Once you've gone to the name verification process, your next step is to choose a business structure or entity for your business. One of the most common business structures is setting your business as an LLC. Most home care agency starts as an LLC. So once you choose a business entity, now it's time to register your business with the Illinois Secretary of State. Okay, that is crucial that you do that, and it's such an amazing moment once you get your business registered. And it's just an amazing moment, right? I love when my students, they get the business registered. This is the first step. It's like, yeah, I did this and I got the certification that say my business is registered. This is huge. So congratulations to all of our students who have gotten their business registered. So you get your business registered, but it doesn't stop there. You have to go to the next step, which is getting your employer identification number. Once you get your employer identification number, it is basically like a social security number for your business. That's how the internal Department of Revenue, that's how they recognize your business. That's how they know, hey, this business belong to this person, that kind of stuff. So that's an important step. And that EIN for short, we get that online and it's free to get from the Department of Internal Revenue. So now that you've done all this, you're moving along. That's exciting, right? So most people usually, they can complete the first couple of steps, but after that, that's where they get stuck, because now they have to get ready to apply for licensure. And that's a huge step. So before you can apply for licensure for your home care agency, you want to make sure you review the requirements for your state. So in the state of Illinois, you can start your home care agency. You can start, operate, and run your home care agency from home. That is a big plus. That way you save money on, like, you don't have to pay rent, right? That's amazing. That's a big plus. That's a big saving. Also, the licensing fee, which is the fee that you pay directly to the state, is $1,500. So you have to compile different policy and procedures, because in the state of Illinois, once you're doing the application, they ask you for different policy and procedures. They ask you for supporting documents. You want to make sure you compile not only the application, but you also want to make sure you compile all of your policy and procedures to submit to the state. You want to make sure those policy and procedures are well written and they are in compliance with your state, and all of the supporting documents, as well as you want to make sure that you fill your licensure application as accurately as humanly possible. Because if it's not filled out the right way, they will send the application back to you, and depending on how bad it is, they may reject your application, and you don't want that, because if they reject your application, guess what? You lose the money, you waste time, you have to start back all over again. So you want to make sure you prevent that. So once you fill out your application, you compile all of your policy and procedures, and you have all of the supporting documents that are required. Now it's time to submit your licensure application to the state. Once you submit, the state of Illinois can take up to 6 months to give you an answer. But the process there, once you submit, they review all of the paperwork. If they need any additional documents, they will request that from you, right? If they don't need any additional documents and everything is good, they will let you know as well. And once they let you know, they're like, yeah, your paperwork are approved. Now they will schedule a time for you to do what they call a survey. A survey, this is when the state will review all of your policy and procedures, all of your documents. They're gonna ask you questions to make sure that you know what you're doing, that they're not just dropping anybody like this with a license of the streets. And in our case, for our student Anquanette that I told you about, so when it was time for a survey, our team here at Home Care Bosses United, we prepared her, right? We prepared her to make sure that she passed her survey. So to date, all of the people that we have helped and who have gone to a survey, we have helped over 350 home care agencies start and grow. So all of the people who have helped, who have gone to the survey, all of them have passed their survey. So we have a 100% survey pass rate. And not only that, all of the people who have helped with their license, they all have gotten their license. So we got a 100 licensure approval rate. So with Anquanette, we prepared her for a survey. Guess what? She passed the survey with flying colors and was able to get her non-medical home care license in the state of Illinois. So that is the process to get licensed in the state of Illinois. And I know right now you're like, Sue, this is amazing. I've been looking for this information. If you enjoy this information, please let me know in the chat. If you try anything that I said, let me know in the chat, because I'd like to know how is this going for you, right? And I know you may be so inspired right now and excited and say, Sue, how do I implement what you just said? And then after I get the license, after I submit the license, what should I be doing, right? What should I be getting training? Should I be learning how to hire caregivers? Should I be learning how to get clients? All of that. Guess what? I already anticipated the questions that you will ask. So because of that, I create an exclusive training just for you. And in the training, I will go more in depth about like how can you implement the information that I just shared here. I'm also gonna go into what do you need to do while you're in the waiting period. Like basically give you like a checklist of what you need to be doing while you're waiting, like hiring, marketing, all of those things. So make sure you open the description below and click on the link to register for our next step training, where I'm gonna show you the do and don'ts and also share with you how can our team help you speed up the process. Guess what? You can do this on your own, but guess what? When you don't know what you're doing, you pay for speed in accuracy, right? You pay for speed to help you speed up the process so you can get to your goals, you can get to your dream of making your home care agency a reality faster. So make sure you go ahead, click the description and register for our next step training. We can't wait to have you. Go ahead, get registered. And if you enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe, because guess what? I put amazing contents like this 5 days a week. So make sure you click the link below and subscribe so you can see our next videos.